Now we're going to be applying the concealer to the blemishes on the skin. So we're using a stick form concealer. And I'm going to be using a concealer brush, which has a stiffer synthetic bristle, so this enables you to get better coverage. So we're just going to use a tiny amount, and we're going to be applying it directly to the blemish in a light patting motion. You can even take your finger, as long as it's clean. You always want to make sure your hands are nice and clean, and just lightly pat it. You want to avoid using too much product. If you use too much product, when it dries, it might have a tendency to look slightly cakey. You can always apply a light amount, and if you need to apply more, you can go back at the end after it dries, but you definitely don't want to apply too much because that's when your makeup will take on more of a cakey appearance. You definitely want to make sure that you are using a moisturizer under your makeup as well. Especially when you're trying to deal with acne, make sure you're using a really great oil-free moisturizer that's going to hydrate the skin. Acne skin usually has a tendency to be a little bit more oily, so you want to use a really great hydrating moisturizer. Your skin produces enough oil, but it doesn't necessarily produce enough water. So that's when a lot of times you can get the really dry, flaky appearance to the blemishes. And if you use a really great oil-free hydrating moisturizer, your makeup will go on a lot smoother and you won't have problems with the concealer sticking and caking to the flakes on the skin.